Hello, this is the old man with the plan. Today we're going to be opening up this box and installing a rear windshield for this John Deere XUV 550. Now, this package is from StarknightMT. It's a professional UTV windshield seller. That seems to be what they do. Here, I will show you some of the specs on it also. Now this is the box that came in. You see the UTVs down here. It's just a simple gray box. It's sealed up very well. On the bottom here, it's where it's the windshield itself is eco-friendly, waterproof, anti-UV, and anti-dust. Looking at the package, the back is fine. It's the same thing as the front here. As you can see, it's wrapped in here. There is a little bit of a rip mark where this went through here. You can see that, but it doesn't look like it damaged anything. It looks like I have the windshield here, which looks like in two pieces. I'll give you a better view of this here. Here looks like some double face tape. Here's looks like the bolts and the screws. These are definitely two packages of rubber seal. The installation manual. Two rubber seals. I believe this is what clips to these rails here, but we'll find out. And wrap the rest of it. Don't want to lose these. Here in a minute I can take these out. This right here looks like they're stickers to put on the windshield, and it comes in two pieces. This looks like piece number one, and piece number two. Now both these windshield pieces, they have a protective cover on it. I'm not going to take it off just yet until I determine exactly how everything goes together. Okay, now I always make it a point to review the parts in these to make sure all my parts and all my screws are there. All the screws, nuts was there. The Allen wrench was there. The one thing they didn't include is a wrench for the nuts. Now, a lot of the things you make, you know, they put those small cheap wrenches in there, which would probably work in this situation, but they do not supply one, so you're going to have to make sure that you do. This is a 10 millimeter is what fit on that nut. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I took out the bolts and the nuts and the washers. I'm going to need it first. I'm going to put them in this little container. My old age has told me take care of these things because especially when you're working outside, you're liable to lose them. And I certainly don't want to have to be looking through the gravel. And those are the ones I just need. I put the other ones back in this pouch that they came in. Now the first thing it says to do is remove the protective coating. And it also says that you look at the notice here, it says attention, and that is to make sure you check it before you take off the blue film, because once the film is off, it cannot be returned. I took off the blue film, and the instructions are very specific to make sure you take off both sides. It may have clear film on the other side. Well, I didn't take it off. Must have had a brain fart. Okay, all 5 screws are started. I'm going to tighten them up. I'm not going to over torque them, but I do want to get them a little bit of torque. I mean, I don't want to crush this plexiglass or whatever it may be. While assembly, I would make sure I started the end too first to make sure that this didn't try to fall while everything was loose. I certainly didn't want to crack it along there. Next step is to put on the seals. It said use the shorter seal on the top and the longer one on the bottom. Now the next step is to mount the rear window. You put on the side clamps on first, but you put them on kind of loose in order to be able to move it up. Those clamps, they fit really well. I was real pleased with how they fit right into the cut spot. And then you have to move it up. It would be easier if you had a helping hand to at least try to hold it up for you. I had to put some blocks underneath it. Installation is complete with one exception. As you look, I seen that sticker on there, that warning sticker, and it made me realize the clear plastic film I did not take off. I'm going to have to take it off before I trailer this thing up to camp, and we'll get some high speed going down the road about 70 miles an hour to see how everything holds up. All right, now you see I'm on a trailer here. You'll see it probably when I get off, but on this trailer I hauled it up to my camp. Now I do realize these John Deere Gators, these older ones, they don't go much above 25 miles an hour, so it wasn't much of a test for this. But coming up the highway at 70 miles an hour, that was a good test. Nothing's wrong with this. It stayed sturdy, stayed on, nothing loosened, everything looks good. The only thing I got was a few bug splatters. So we're going to take it off and we're going to take it for a drive and see how it reacts. Let's go for a ride. As you can probably tell, you'll see me backing down off the trailer. You actually don't see the trailer, but you can see me going down a hill. So, you know, right now I'm taking it off the trailer. I'm going to play this running around at normal speed. I did not take it easy on it. I went through some trails, and as you see here in a minute, I actually get stuck, and I had to back up, went back up, had to actually put it in 4-wheel drive to back it up, to go over these large rocks. These were very large rocks. We got over it, and then I continued to go, and here in a little bit I'm actually going to go ahead and put it in high speed and travel down a dirt road at high speed, just to show you that I didn't hear any rattles or anything like that. So it seemed like it was good and solid and riding well. I don't see any issues with it so far. My final thoughts on this is I didn't see anything problems. It's good and sturdy. It rode well here on my little ride around the trails and stuff. No rattling, nothing worked its way loose, nor did nothing work its way loose on when I trailered it up here. And I'm going 70 miles an hour down the highway, so if something was going to work loose, it would have then. Everything seems to be tight. These straps seem to hold it well. As far as the assembly was fairly straightforward. No big surprises there. I do like the way this was cut out, so you got the angles correct. There was no doubt on how it went together with the way this was cut to make it flush. Check it out. I think it's priced well. I think it's a good aftermarket product for SUV, especially if you have an older one and you don't want to spend the money on original John Deere parts. These are a lot cheaper. In my description of my video, there is a product link that will take you directly to this product, so don't be afraid to check it out to see if you can use it. But once again, this is the old man with the plan. I want to thank you for viewing. I want to thank you for your subscribers. I want to thank you for your time. If you haven't subscribed, think about it. It's free and you would help an old man out. Like it, share it, comment. I do like comments, good and bad. I'm not afraid of bad comments. So once again, this is the old man with the plan. I'll see you later.